So welcome to my channel with the tips for the 19th of February 2025. Let's have a quick look at how we did yesterday. There was just the one loss yesterday, which happened to be a winner out there at $38.15. So had you taken any of these staking plans again, you would have lost, but I think I'm starting to see something that is working. So I had a bit of a look yesterday at what happens when the tab odds are actually higher than what the horse has gone off. So if we quickly just add something in here to show that, so if the tab odds are higher than the odds available, there won't be many. But if we were to filter these down to the true ones, if I can click it right, we've only lost one there at $2.96, and these are all showing a bit of a profit. Now it's still a very small sample size, and they're only just up, but perhaps there's something to that. So that might be something that I have a bit of a look at over the next 100 odd tips. But just putting that there, that might be a simple way, if you're doing the lays, just to set it at what the tab odds are as your highest price, rather than the price that I am putting. So let's jump into today's tips. So we're going to start at Warwick Farm, race 2, number 8, Phillipsburg. It's $14 on the tab, $20 for my odds. Not doing enough, and it's the poorest rating in the race. Race 3, number 3, In and Out. It is $18. I've got it at $30. It's rated fairly poorly. It's got a wide barrier, and it is stepping up into a hard race. Race 4, number 6, Abuse of Power. It is $8. I've got it at $10. It's a last start winner, but it's a huge step up in class, and there is a very solid favourite in this race. Then we have Warwick Farm, race 5, number 7, Formidable Force. It's out at $12. I've got it at $15. This is definitely a tougher race for it, and it's rated poorly. It's also out in a fairly wide barrier. Then we got Warwick Farm, race 6, number 9, Brigadine Gal, $6.50 on the tab, $7 for the rating. I've got it 5 lengths behind the favourite, although its recent trial was not good, and that is why it's rated so poorly. So if that was a one-off, we'd have to see, but I don't expect it to run well today. Warwick Farm, race 7, number 7, Hammett. I've got it at $7. Tab has it at $7. I've got it at $8. Its only win is on this track and at this distance, but it's not rated very well in this race. Then in Victoria at Sandown, we have race 1, number 6, Cool King. It is $14. I've rated it at $15. I've got it rated last in this race, so it's a bit of a competitive race, and I think it's stepping up into a harder race than it had last time out. Sandown race 4, number 9, Fontaine Rogue. It's $6 on the tab, $7 in my ratings. It rates poorly to have odds down here at $6, even though it is a last start winner, and it only has one win from 5 starts. Race 5, number 10, Santasia, $8.50 on the tab, $15 for my rating. It rates as the worst in the race, and it seems to be changing running styles from running up the front and running at the back. It is its first time over 1,200 metres, and I don't think it'll get this distance. It is one of the contenders that I had for my pro tips, which was to lay it for a place. Sandown, race 6, number 4, is Dollar Shot. It's $15. I've got it rated as 20. It's in a wide barrier, although it is in form at the moment, so something to be a little bit wary of. And but this race does look a lot tougher than the last few it's been in. Sandown race 7, number 3, Marigold. It's at $6 on the tab. I got it at $6.50. I've got it rated a very long way behind the top 2 favourites. It may run third, but it's behind those top 2. Sandown race 8, number 7, Truffle Finder. I've got it at $10. The tab has it at $6. It's an inconsistent horse. It's only got 1 win from 7 on the good ground, and although it is in form right now, it's too inconsistent to be at those odds. Then we jump to Ipswich, race 2, number 6, Headline Legend. It's out at $16. I've got it rated at 20. It's in a tougher race today and likely to be at the back of the field. Ipswich race 4, number 6, 2 you got. It's $13 on the tab, $30 for my rating. I have it rated a long way behind, although it does seem to perform at this distance, but I'm willing to risk it here and go based on the rating, which is pretty much terrible. Ipswich race 5, number 8, Party Spirits. It's at $5.50. I've got it rated at 8. Its first up record and distance is not good, and I don't think it likes. I do think it likes a soft ground that it might be running on. Now, this is one where, again, I had it as my pro tip to lay for a place. There's only 7 horses in the race, so the place will only pay 2. This is the one that I will likely put into my pro versus bookies tip. I will just do a quick run past them again, but it is the most likely one out of the 4 I have there to go in as the pro tip for this week's competition. And then Ipswich race 6, number 7, the second at Portsea. It's $2.90 on the tab. $4 is my rating. It is a vulnerable fave. It was second last time out, and it only has 4 wins from 31 races. Again, it was a contender for the pro tip to lay on the win. And Ipswich race 7, number 6, Pelly Princess. It's $2.90. I've got it rated at $3. It's a last start winner, but the distance and track stats just don't seem up to what it needs to perform in this race against these other horses. So there's a chance that it does get beaten at those low odds. Again, it was another pro tip that I looked at due to its price, but it definitely won't be the one that I put in for the win. So out of the pro tips, I'm going to go Party Spirit, more than likely to lay on the place market to see how it goes. I expect it'll be around $2.50 or less in that market. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. So there's a bunch of selections out again. Keep an eye on those tab odds. Let's see if any of them start below those tab odds and if the record of losing for those continues. The one good thing about that is it is getting some value because the odds are fairly low. But someone is backing them in, which means someone does actually like them, but I think they're backing them in too low. But let's see how we go. It is a small sample size. We are up to 55-ish or 53-ish tips. So we'll keep going till we get to 100 and see if there's anything there. And if needed, we'll keep going. If the short ones just are too hard to make a consistent profit doing it manually, I will go back to doing the long shots, just so everyone gets some winning tips out there and can make some money. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Have a good Wednesday, and I will try to get another video up before the weekend. Thanks for watching.